Hello everyone, I am Lavanya, a ServiceNow developer at Palni. In this session, we will walk through the process of creating a work order in Field Service Management. We will cover everything from starting a new work order to submitting it for qualification and dispatch. Before you begin, you need to install a plugin, that is com.snc.work_management. Here, we already installed that plugin. To create a work order, you need one of these roles, that is WM_initiator or WM_initiator_qualifier or admin. Here, I have already given the WM_initiator role to a user. Let's impersonate that user. Now, let's see how to create a work order. To create a work order, we have two options. Let's see first one. Open the record. You want to create the work order from incident or problem or change or project task or another work order. Here, we are creating a work order from incident. Give the short description and click on save. Here, we are creating a work order from incident. Let's give the short description and click on save. From the right-click the form title bar and select create work order. The work order is created in the draft stage. Some fields are auto-filled from the original record, including the short description and contact. Let's see second one. Navigate to Field Service. Under Field Service, you will find work order. Under that, click on Create New. Here, you can see the process flow steps as draft, awaiting qualification, qualified, assigned, work in progress, and complete. Let's see one by one. Draft means here the work order is created and the details can still be edited. Awaiting qualification means the request is reviewed to confirm it's valid for field service. Qualified. Here the work order is approved, requirements are finalized and ready for scheduling. Assigned or work in progress. This means the task is assigned to a technician who starts and performs the work. Complete. Here, the technician finishes the job, update details, and the work order is closed. Let's fill the work order form. Here, the number is auto-generated. Select the company the work order is for. Here, the contact represents the person requesting the work. And select Asset and Affected CI. These are the primary items that require work. Here the location is auto-populated based on CI. Template means this is the optional template to automatically create tasks and descriptions. Priority represents, it determines the urgency. State represents current stage of the work order. Qualification group means the technical group responsible for work order details. Initiated from means if created from another record. Billable means indicates whether the work is billable. Let's enter a short description of the work. Optionally, click the knowledge search icon to check knowledge base articles for solutions. Schedule start. When the earliest task is scheduled to start. Estimated end means the estimated date when all tasks will be completed. Actual work start. The date and time when the earliest task actually started. Actual work end means when the last task actually ended. Request due by is the date by which the work should be finished. Last completion date means the exact time the work order was finished. Latest completion date means the exact time the work order was finished. After filling the form, click on Save. The work order is created in the draft stage. Click on Ready for Qualification to move from draft stage to awaiting qualification. When you click on Ready for Qualification, a new work order task is created automatically. And the next one is work order approvals. After a work order is issued, some organizations may require an approval step to confirm other details. Only if the system setting approval for new request is required is enabled in the configuration. For that, you need to navigate to configuration. You will find under administration. Click on configuration. Under business process, enable the qualification is required for new request and click on save. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.